Hello there, folks. Hey, this is Joe Wazoo here. Hey, today I'm helping a person convert a Graphite G07 HMI database over to a Graphite G10 project. And I'm taking an existing database and simply going to migrate over. And when I do this, usually it's a pretty easy procedure, but I want to show you a couple things here that might be a little gotcha. First off, I currently have open the G07 model. You can always tell because right up here, Crimson will show you the particular model that this database was or is currently designed for. So that's what I got there. It's currently there. Notice I'm just looking at some display pages here. I'm not trying to get across any information. Got some interesting things here I'll just point out to you. Right away I can notice that here, at least back up here, that these fields apparently uh, aren't the right size. So I don't know if they've converted this from something else to this, to the whatever, but I can see these hazard lines in here, which means they're not right sized yet. So we'll get to that. But anyway, let me go back to the main thing here. And first thing I want to show you is if I go down here, and I'm just kind of hovering, and I don't know if let me move this up just a little bit here. But as you look down here, if you see this corner here will show you something. And what I'm looking at here is the size of a 7-inch screen. The resolution is 800 by 480. I'm not quite in the corner there, but close enough. So I can see that the resolution of this screen is 800 by 480. Okay, this is the 7-inch screen. So I'm going to go up here to File, and I'm going to hit Save Conversion, and I'm going to pick, in this case, the Graphite HMIs, and they have a G10. I know they have the Sunlight Readable G10S. They do not have a G10R, which would be this one. However, notice right here, look at the resolution of the G10 is 640 by 480. So it's less than the G07, which is interesting. So let's hit the convert button. And of course, it's going to bar catch you here a little bit. So let's go ahead and just go here. And I'm going to change the name of this program to G10 right there, default G10. Go ahead and save it. Crimson should be resizing and doing some stuff here. All right. Hey, it says the file was converted successfully. So that's awesome. I'm not going to change anything. Communications. I got over here data tags, nothing there. Go to display pages. And I can see that the screen is definitely different. Of course, if I hover over here, let me put my mouse in here. You can see down here in this corner right here that it's eventually is going to show me probably 640 by 480. So quite a bit different resolution there. If we go through the pages, we can see that a few of the tags and frames have these hazard lines, and we got to do some resizing here, folks. Well, and I can certainly go through and click on each one of these, and that'd be a lot of work. And look at this production manager here. You can see it's got the text over that. It's got some things here. So I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to go over here to data tags, and I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go ahead and expand my first setup. Let me go here to my next directory. We have all these tags, and don't ask me how they came up with this naming structure, but who cares? But here's a bunch of different tags in here. Now, all of the red line tags, I believe almost all the normal tags, have a section here under the data tab called data simulation. And for instance, if I pick on this top one here, this guy right here, you see they're all blank. If I go to the format tab, in this particular database, this thing they've got formatted as 3 digits before and 1 after. And since this is a pi symbol over here, that means it's floating point. So watch this. If I go to the data tab and go here, since that said 3 and 1, I'm going to put 123.4 here and hit enter. Okay, so that's going to simulate that. If I go to this next one, let's look at something here. It's 5 and 0. So this one here is set to 5 and 0. So I'm going to go back to the data tab. And since it's 5 and 0, I'm going to just simply put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay. Let me go look at the next one. I'm just looking for some commonalities here. This one is 5 and 2. 5 digits before, 2 after. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put right here, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.67. There we go. I'm trying to find a pattern here, and eventually I think I'll find it. But so this one's 3 and 1. Okay, we know 3 and 1. We're going to put 1, 2, 3.4 here. Okay. Now, I think that now that I'm looking at these, I believe all of these follow this pattern. So these are going to be a bunch of work. So I'm going to go ahead and do these manually, and then I'll speed up the video here. So this guy. You know what? Hold on, look at this. I just discovered something here. Since these are all pretty much the same, this is an SP, this is an SP. Look at this. This one's SP. This, well, we'll go here. This is MSV or MCV, MCV, MCV. Let's go all the way down the list here. Okay. So I'm looking at all these MCVs, and they all have the same formatting. Let's just make this easy on ourselves then. Why don't we just do this? I'm going to highlight this one. I'm going to hold down my shift button. Oops. No, I'm going to hold down my control button. Click there, click there, click there, click there. Slide up a little further. Highlight that guy, that guy, that guy, that one, and that one. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all those. I'm going to right click and do copy from. And for this, I'm going to choose copy selective. So now I've got copy selected. Notice my mouse looks like a regular mouse. If I go over here, I can click on this guy. It's going to bring up the listing. And all I want to copy in here is the simulate to those rest of those. So I'm going to click OK, boom. All right, so that took care of those. Okay. The next in the series is the SP. So let's go down here. Let's click here. I'm going to go ahead and hold down my control button, click on this one, this one, this one, this one. I believe all the SPs are the same. Let me double check. Hold on here. 5, 5, 5. I'm just looking right here is what I'm looking at. Yeah, they're all the same. So I'm going to go here. Boom. Slide up a little bit. That guy, that guy, that guy, that one, and that one. Okay, so we're left with the one here. We're going to right click, copy from, choose copy selective. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to say, yep, just simulate as, click OK. Perfect. All right. The next one we have is this instant one here. And we got 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2. So let's go down here and do this. We'll go, this one is this one here. Slide up, boom, boom. Oops, I don't want that one. Okay, so okay. And the next one we have after that is the MCV. We already did that, I think. Did we do all of them here? So let me double check. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go here. And I'm looking to pay attention to this one as I go down the list. Oh, you know what? Oh, well, yeah, we did those. Let's make sure they all have something in the data simulation. Perfect. Okay, we're good there. All right, let me go over here to these. Let me check on these. Okay, that's 3 and 1, 2 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 2. Okay, all right. So that was just a. They're using an X tag there. Oh well. But anyway, so click here. We'll look at this guy. 3 and 1. So we're going to go here. 3.4. Boom. Go to the next one. 2 and 2. 1, 2.34. I believe all these next ones are the same. No, 4, 2, 4, 2. Okay, those are. All right, so we'll click here. 1, 2, 3, 4.56. And then now if I just highlight, it's going to be boom, boom, right click, copy from, selective, click on this one. We're going to want to use the smooth as, boom. Okay, so I'm going to save my program. So, okay. All right, so I've done those using the data simulation. Now, if I slide down a little further, let's look at these others. Now, here's where we get into, I believe all of these will be rather simple because I think they all follow the 5-2. I just want to double check. I'm just going through making sure that they all follow that 5-2. I think they do. Okay, I'm pretty sure they do. So team, I'm gonna go up here to the top one. Let me collapse all these trees. Collapse, collapse. All right, we're focused on this one. 5-2. So we're gonna go over to the data. We're gonna put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.67. Enter. And then I'm gonna highlight from here all the way down to here. Hold down my shift button. That highlights all those copy from selective. I'm gonna slide up. Click on this guy. I want to only copy the simulate as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.67. Boom. Okay, that took care of those. Let's go over here. 5, 5. Okay, so these are pretty easy. They're just 5, so we're just gonna go. Oops. All right, there we go. Let's go. And this guy is. Huh, that's interesting. It's a float tag. What they have it here? Isn't that interesting? That's fascinating. Is it being used? Somewhere over here. That's an interesting one. Why would you? I don't know. Not my program. Anyway, can't really simulate there. I mean, I can. I guess I can do one thing here. Yeah, I could simulate on state. Not that it matters, but I can go here and put a 1 in. All right, so let's go down here to the next one here. Let's look at these. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. Oops. 5, 2. Interesting. All right, so 4, 2. We're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4.56. Boom. And then we'll just go here and here. Okay. And this last one was 5-2. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.67. Okay. All right. What about all these Yahoos? 3, 1, 3, 1. Whoops, whoops. Just want to double check, make sure they're all the same. They are. So we'll just click here, go to the data tab here and put in 1, 2, 3.4. Okay. Of course, I did that one. Meant to do this one, but all right. Now, highlight here. Go down here, right click, highlight, copy from, selective, click on this guy. There we go. Okay. Okay, folks, I think we went through and we set up all of our tags to be used in the data simulation on all of them. I went through and I formatted all of them to have a data simulation. So as I just quickly kind of go through, I'm looking to see if it ever, where I miss one. I don't think so. So, okay. So the reason I did that, I made all the tags have a simulation. The beauty to that, now that we're converting from, we went from a G07 to a G10, we got to take a look at our display pages and see how well our stuff fits. So now if I go over here to display pages on the left, and here's a particular page, it's got values in it already. Notice it's got some numbers here. The home one has just a bunch of buttons. This one here has got the time. We can make this a little bigger by just grabbing a corner, stretching a little bit. But look at this guy here. I need to make it because it didn't fit earlier since it's simulating. So there we go there. Let's look at this guy here. Okay, so if I zoom in, look at this. So I can tell the beauty to this, a couple things. This thing, for one, as I look at this, doesn't need to be as big as it is right now. So I'm going to shrink this to here, to here. Oh, not that one. Oops. Grab this guy right here. And then now I can take this and go a little bit wider with that. I can also make the date time over here. All right, so look at this. Look at here. All of this stuff needs to be, I think, resized. So if I highlight it all and just grab right, oh, come on, mouse. Go ahead and grab here. Make that a little bigger. There we go. And what about here? Can I make, so this is trying to mimic something. Well, you know what? Hold on, what is that? What word do they have here? That's interesting. Notice that's a word there, so we might have to do some fixing on that. I'm going to try to highlight this stuff. Okay, there we go. All right. This guy here has an issue. Notice can't really get much bigger. We'll work on that. Let's go ahead and here. Let's go in here. Let's go ahead and highlight all this. You know what? Let's just do this side for now. Okay. All right, there we go. And then this can be my trick. I'm going to try to lasso or select these ones. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and stretch them just a little bit. And I'll go there, but while I have them highlighted, I'll move them all over. Okay, so I think we have almost everything, but this font here and the font of this one, and possibly this font could be issues. So you can do a couple things here. You can click here, and you can make your font smaller by clicking this button here. That fits in. That's one way. Or, well, let me look at this one here. Let me see. Take a look at this guy. So click away, click. I can go there. That'll make it smaller there. The other way, I'm going to go ahead and save my program. The other thing you can do here is you can go to the right side and click Pages over here. So click Pages, and you can go to the Fonts tab. Go to the Fonts tab here. And on the Font tabs, here where it says Manage Database, you can click the Show System, and it's going to show you the fonts in here that are used. Yeah, let's take a look here. Okay, so down here, can I get rid of... okay. All right, so I'm down here, and I got some things here. 16, let's take a look at something. If I go ahead and double click on this or hit the replace button here, we could change this to maybe a 14 regular. Click OK. Say yes. Okay, I'm going to close this down. Okay, go over here. Click on the page. Ah, look at there. So it updated, made it a little bit smaller, and that's how you can use that to change the font. So got a couple things here I got to do. I got to go through each page, maybe do some resizing. I'm looking for any errors, things that need to be a little smaller. But like that guy there needs to be either I can make the box bigger by grabbing on it there, maybe like that, and so forth. Anyway, that's kind of some things that I do when I resize. Look at that, needs a little love there. Yep. So something to think about when you're doing this. But I'm just pointing out, at least I want you to see how I used the simulate as on all the tags to come over to display pages, and then now I can just go through and refix things. So like all of these need to be fixed. You could double click on them. You could change your font here to a smaller one here, or you could also use that thing I used earlier. That does it there. What about my other way? Let me save. Hold on. Let me go back here. Let me go here. Let me go to this here again. And look at something here. That was this one, maybe. It had the same. Yeah, let me double click on this guy. Let me go ahead and replace. Make this maybe a 14 here. Okay, say yes. Go ahead and purge unused. Get rid of unused. Okay. All right, come back to here. I don't remember what page we're on, team, but Well, that fixed a few of these. So what is this font? Hold on, let me look at this one here. Let's see what this, whoops. This one comes with HI. Okay, so that tells me if I was to go over here, let me save it. Go look for the HAI 14, maybe make that a little smaller. Let's see here if I can find it here. Okay. Here's a 14 here. Here's another one. Can't tell. That might have been the bold one. I'm going to try this. Let me go here. Do that. Do that. Say yes. Okay. Go ahead and close it. Let's go back over here. I don't know which one that was, but let's find it. If I click here, no, it didn't fix it yet. So let me look at this here again. Hold on. Interesting. Well, they have it just slightly too long, don't they? Huh. Guess I could make the box bigger. But anyway, that's my quick way to show you how to use the data simulate. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. Have a great day.